Very hot, yeah. Okay. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್ ಕಾನ್ವೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಸಾಹೇಬರು ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಮುಂದೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಈಗ ವಿದ್ಯಾಭವನ್ ಹ್ಞೂ ಸರ್ కిందకి వస్తున్నారు కాన్వే రెడీ
స్టార్ట్ అయిన తర్వాత 5 minutes నేను ఆడికి వెళ్తాను పెట్టింది గ్యాప్
ఇప్పుడు వెళ్తారు కదా
కానీ స్టార్ట్ అయినప్పుడు 5 minutesలో అక్కడికి వెళ్తాను 10 నిమిషాలు పడుతుంది అప్పుడు నువ్వు క్లోజ్ చేసి చైర్ బ్యాగ్స్ నిలబడి సాఫ్ చైర్ బ్యాగ్స్ शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ संवासिञ्चाभियजुषा प्रजामायुर्धनं च ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ तन्नो मित्रश्यं वरुणः तन्नो भवत्वर्यमा तन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः तन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्म वदिष्यामि ऋतं वदिष्यामि सत्यं वदिष्यामि तन्मामवतु तद्वक्तारमवतु अवतु माम् अवतु वक्तारम् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः गणपतिं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपमश्रवस्तमम् ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणां ब्रह्मणस्पद आनशृण्वन्नोतिभिश्चेदसादनम् निषुषीद गणपते गणेशोत्त्वामा पूर्वे प्रथमं कवीनां नरुते तद्क्रियते किञ्चन रे महामर्कं मघवं चित्रवर्चा आतो न इन्द्रक्षुमन्तं क्षेत्रं ग्राभं सङ्गृभाय महाहस्ते दक्षिणेन विद्माहित्वा तु विकोर्मिं तु विहेष्णं तु विमघं तु विमात्रममाभिः न हित्वा शूरदेवानमर्था सोदित्सं सं धीमन्नगां वारयं ते केतोन्विन्द्रं सवामेषानं वस्वस्वराजम् नराधसामर्थिषन्नः प्रस्तोषदुमलांसि चक्रवत्सावधीयमानम् अभिराधसा जुगुरथ मानो भरदक्षिणेनाभिसौख्येन प्रवृषा इन्द्रमानो वसोऽन्यर्भाक उपक्रमस्व भररुषः दृष्णो जनानाम् अदाशोष्टरस्य वेदाः इन्द्रयवुनुते अस्ति वाजो विप्रेभिः सनित्वः अस्माभिः सुतं सनुहि सत्यो जुवस्ते वाजा अस्मभ्यं विश्वश्चन्द्राः वशैश्च मक्षोजरन्ते अभिख्यानो भगवन्नागमानान् सखे बोधिवसुपते सखीनां रणं कृधिरणकृत्सत्य शुष्मा भक्ते चिदा भजाराये अस्माय ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
Namaste. Good morning to everyone here. Please stand up for the national anthem, please. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಬಿ ಸೀಟೆಡ್. ಇಂದಿನ ದಿನ ನಿಜವಾಗಲೂ ಶುಭ ದಿನ ನಮಗೆಲ್ಲ. ಈ ಹೊತ್ತು KG ರಾಘವನ್ ಅವರ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಂಥ ಸುಭಾಷಿತ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳ ಲೋಕಾರ್ಪಣೆ ಆಗ್ತಾಯಿದೆ. ತಮ್ಮನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಲು ನಮ್ಮ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಕೇಂದ್ರದ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರಾದ ಶ್ರೀಮಾನ್ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ನಾನು ವೇದಿಕೆಗೆ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವರು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದ ಯುನೆಸ್ಕೋನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂಬಾಸಡರ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದವರು. ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಸಾಂಸ್ಕೃತಿಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅವರ ಹೆಸರನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದವರೆಲ್ಲ. ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯದರ್ಶಿಯಾಗಿ ಅವರು ಭಾಳ ಕಾಲ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂಥವರು ಇಂತಹ ವೇದಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಸಂತೋಷವಾಗಿದೆ. ಐ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ deliver the welcome address.
ತಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೆ ವಂದನೆಗಳು. It gives me great pleasure to welcome His Excellency, the Governor of Karnataka, Shri. Oh, yeah. Beg your pardon. His Excellency, the Governor of Andhra Pradesh. Well, Karnataka has also a claim on him because he is a son of Karnataka. Therefore, I was not too far wrong. His Excellency, the Governor of Andhra Pradesh, Shri Abdul Nazeer Saab, who was a very distinguished judge of the Supreme Court, and before that the High Court of Karnataka. In fact, the judgments pronounced by him have in a way changed the direction of the modern Indian history. His name will always be inscribed in the modern history of India. Sir, it's a great pleasure to have you here. As I mentioned, he's a son of Karnataka, having been born in Dakshin Kannada. He hails from Dakshin Kannada and has practiced in the High Court of Karnataka, was later a judge of the High Court of Karnataka, and he has the unique distinction of being elevated to the Supreme Court from his judgeship here, and his record, as I mentioned, has been so distinguished that he's part of the modern history of India. It also gives me a great pleasure to welcome the cynosure of today's function, Shri Raghavan, the President of the Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. The book that is being released today, Subhashitas, Subhashitani, is a collection, an anthology of Subhashitas. Now, in Sanskrit, there is a tradition of having collections of Subhashitas. There are many such collections. There is Subhashit Sudha, there is Subhashit Sudha Nidhi, Subhashit Manjari, Subhashit Vali, and this is the latest addition to that. In fact, he has cast his net much wider, and he has picked not only from the earlier Subhashitas but also from Kalidas, from Bhartrihari, from Manusmriti, Vishnu Sharma, and various Sanskrit classics. What distinguishes this collection of Subhashitas is not that it's just a collection of pithy sayings, wise sayings. It is his exposition of those sayings that is unique and that makes it a very distinct publication. Now, you have many anthologies, as I mentioned. You have in a Sanskrit daily, which is the only Sanskrit daily in the country, Sudharma. Every day Subhashita is given with its meaning in English. But what distinguishes Shri Raghavan's collection of Subhashitas is the contemplation on those Subhashitas. Now, as Guru Nanak Dev has said, Manne Pave Mokh Dwar, that is manana, contemplation is the way to the moksha. And what Raghavan Sahib has done is that he has contemplated on those Subhashitas and shared that contemplation with the readers so that we also contempt and lead a life of righteousness. His concern has been with exposition of dharma through these Subhashitas. And as we all know that justice, all judges, justice is really a part of dharma, because a judge tries to do what is right. Therefore, it's very appropriate that this anthology of Subhashitas is being released by His Excellency Justice Abdul Nazeer Sahib. Both represent the ideal of dharma in a certain sense, and therefore it's a great pleasure for me to welcome them. And we have with us today Shri Dilip Surana ji. No one probably has done more to alleviate the suffering of people during Corona than Shri Dilip Surana ji's company, Dolo. His micro lab is the maker of Dolo, which every doctor has prescribed and which has gone to so many countries abroad. Therefore, that is also, I guess, in a way, healing people is also part of dharma. So, three luminaries who are now on the stage, along with Shri Suresh, I call always the spirit of embodiment of the spirit of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan. And so it's a great pleasure to welcome all of them. I'm sure all of us would be greatly benefited by the wisdom encapsulated in the book which is just going to be released by His Excellency. Though His Excellency is now based in Andhra Pradesh, in Hyderabad, Vijayawada, as I said, the heart belongs to Karnataka. When I was there along with others to receive him, his one remark just showed how much he is very much in Karnataka. He said, I've seen you in the newspapers, I've seen you on the television, but I'm seeing you personally today. That means he has been reading Karnataka's papers, he has been seeing Karnataka's programs, and his heart is in Karnataka. Therefore, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you, sir. May the wisdom which is now encapsulated in this anthology, which is going to be released through your, as we say, Mubarak Hast, आपके दस्ते मुबारक से जिसका इफ्तिताह होने जा रहा है, उसके लिए मैं आपका खैर मकदम करता हूँ. And welcome to all of you who are here today. Coming to Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan on a Saturday morning, you have shown your affection not only for Shri Raghavan but for the Bhavan. So many distinguished people are here, all the colleagues from the Bhavan who are here. My very warm welcome to all of you, sir. And may we all benefit from the wisdom which is going to be shared by Shri Raghavan. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. It's always a pleasure to. He's both light and delight. Chiranjeev Singh. Whenever he comes to speak, we have all something to take back home. That is his specialization in the field. I have a few requests. Please switch off your mobile phones. Now we are going to be a very formal launch of the book, and will be addressed by the Honorable Justice. Second, please collect the book. Today we are offering, though the production cost is about 750 per book, we are offering at 500, and all that 500 rupees, Raghavan family decides that it should go to Bhavan, and so that Bhavan will be benefited for its activities. Third, you are all sitting in the hall which is dedicated to the Raghavan's father's name. You can see his portrait at the back of you. Justice Gopi Vallabha Iyengar, who was the chairman of the building committee. And today we have family members. Goda is here, Kuttela Das is here, and Radha is here, and wonderful family members are here of the Justice Gopi Vallabha Iyengar family. And we are holding this function here. Though we have two other halls, we preferred this because there is a lot of sentiment behind this function. And Raghavan has dedicated this book for his parents. Give a big round of applause. Still, I think, not being able to hear you properly, your clappings. Thank you. That's good. I think you all had the breakfast in the morning, I'm sure. I request you to join your hands when we launch the book. And today, we will now have the pleasure of felicitating the honorable guest. May I request Dilip Sararaji to kindly honor our distinguished guest, Justice Abdul Nazeer sir. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much. Thank you for the wonderful family members who lighted this lamp. We request all the family members to continue the tradition what Raghavan has set up. to be involved in Bhavan's activities. Thank you so much. Now the time to launch the book. May I request Purohits to please be here to recite Vedic hymns when we launch the book. Honorable Governor, may I request Honorable Governor to kindly launch the book, and a big round of applause when he launches the book.
प्रातरग्निं प्रातरिन्द्रगुं हवामहे प्रातर्मित्रावरुणा प्रातरश्विना प्रातर्भगं पूषणं ब्रह्मणस्पतिं प्रातः सोममुदरुद्रगुं भुवेम प्रातर्जितं भगमुग्रगुं भुवेम वयं पुत्रमदितेर्यो विधत्ता आद्रश्चिद्यं मन्यमानस्तुरश्चित् राजाचिद्यं भगं भक्षेत्याह भगप्रणेतर्भग सत्यराधो भगेमाप्रियमुदवदधन्नः भगप्रणो जनय गोभिरश्वैर्भगप्रणुभिर्ध्रुवन्तः स्याम उतेदानीं भगवन्तस्यामोदव्रविद्व उत मध्ये अह्नाम् उतोदितामगवन् सूर्यस्य वयं देवानागुं सुमतो स्याम भग एव भगवागुम् अस्तु देवास्तेन वयं भगवन्तः स्याम तन्त्वा भग सर्व इज्जोहवि विसनो भगपुरगेतं भवेह समत्वरायो सशोदमं ददधिक्रमेव शुचये पदाय अर्वाचीनं वसुविदं भगन्नो रथमिमाश्वावाजिन आवहन्तु अश्वावतीर्गोमतीर्नभुषासो वीरमतीः सदमुच्छन्तु भद्राः कृतं दुहाना विश्वतः प्रपीना योऽयं पात स्वस्तिभिः सदा नः भाग्यदेवतायै नमः.
ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ನೋಡಿ, ವೇದಘೋಷ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಹೇಗೆ ವೈಬ್ರೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಇಡೀ ಹಾಲಲ್ಲಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸುಭಾಷಿತಗಳು ಸಂಸ್ಕೃತದಲ್ಲೇ ಇರೋದು. ಸುಮಾರು 1,000ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಸುಭಾಷಿತಗಳಿದೆ. ಅಂಥದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು 100ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಸುಭಾಷಿತಗಳನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ವ್ಯಾಖ್ಯಾನವನ್ನು ಕೊಟ್ಟ ರಾಘವನ್ನವರು ಈ ಪುಸ್ತಕದಿಂದ ಆಯ್ದ ಕೆಲವು ಸುಭಾಷಿತಗಳನ್ನ ಈಗ ವೀಣಾ ಅವರು ನಮಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವೀಣಾಜಿ, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಕಮ್.
ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ವಕ್ರತುಂಡ ಮಹಾಕಾಯ ಕೋಟಿ ಸೂರ್ಯ ಸಮಪ್ರಭ ನಿರ್ವಿಘ್ನಂ ಕುರು ಮೇ ದೇವ ಸರ್ವಕಾರ್ಯೇಷು ಸರ್ವದಾ. Namaskars to one and all. Subhashitas are the literary gems of wisdom in Sanskrit. It means well-spoken or eloquent and noble sayings. One can learn about niti, dharma, loka vyavahara and sadachara from the ideas expressed in these Subhashitas. They are characterized by their poetic structure, rhythmic flow and concise nature, which allows them to convey deep meanings in few words. Today I will be presenting a few Subhashitas from the book. The importance of Subhashitas. Subhashitamayam dravyam sangrahinna bhavennaraha savak prastavayagneshu kam pradasyati dakshinam. A Subhashita on the importance of education. Vidya dadati vinayam vinayadhyati patratam patratvat dhanamapnoti dhanadharmam tatas sukham. Subhashita on the importance of hard work. Alasasya kuto vidya avidyasya kuto dhanam adhanasya kuto मित्रम् अमित्रस्य कुतः सुखम्. Subhashita on life-saving doctors. शरीरे जर्जरीभूते व्याधिग्रस्ते कलेबरे औषधं जाह्नवीतोऽयं वैद्यो नारायणो हरिः. Importance of good health, which is hard work plus moderate eating. परिश्रमो मिताहारः भेषजे सुलभे मम नित्यं ते सेवमानस्य व्याधिभ्यो नास्ति ते भयम्. A Subhashita describing the qualities of a virtuous person. Satyam cha samata chaiva damashchaiva na samshayah amatsaryam kshama chaiva ह्रीस्तितिक्षा न सूयताम्. त्यागो ध्यानमथार्यत्वं धृतिश्च सततं दया अहिंसा चैव राजेन्द्र सत्याकारास्त्रयोदश. Subhashita on the ocean of knowledge. Ananta shastram bahulaश्च विद्याः स्वल्पश्च कालो बहुविघ्नता च यत्सारभूतं तदुपासनीयं हंसो यथा क्षीरमिवाम्बुमध्यात्. And Subhashita on equanimity or samatvam. उदये सविता रक्तः रक्तश्चास्तमये तथा सम्पत्तौ च विपत्तौ च महताम् एकरूपता. Importance of hard work. उद्यमेन हि सिद्ध्यन्ति कार्याणि न मनोरथैः न हि सुप्तस्य सिंहस्य प्रविशन्ति मुखे मृगाः. Power of observance or silence. ईक्षणं द्विगुणं प्रोक्तं भाषणस्येति वेधसा अक्षिद्वे मनुष्याणां जिह्वा त्वैकेन निर्मिता. On the importance of truth or the value of good speech. Satyam bruyat priyam bruyat na bruyat satyam apriyam na satyam cha priyam bruyat esha dharma sanatanah. A Subhashita on respecting women. Yatra naryastu pujyante ramante tatra devataha yatra etana pujyante sarvastatra aphala kriyaha. A virtue of forgiveness. Narasya abharanam rupam rupasya abharanam gunaha गुणस्य आभरणं ज्ञानं ज्ञानस्य आभरणं क्षमा. Righteous conduct or following dharma. धर्म एव हतो हन्ति धर्मो रक्षति रक्षितः तस्मात् धर्म त्यजेन्नैव मानो धर्मो हतो वधीत्. Importance of politeness. प्रियवाक्य प्रदानेन सर्वे तुष्यन्ति जन्तवः तस्मात् तदेव वक्तव्यं वचने का दरिद्रता. Let us reflect on these thought-provoking ideas which come from profound wisdom and philosophical teachings and implement them in our lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Veena. She has been sent by our Rohini Chakravarti, who is conducting Bhagavad Gita classes in Bharatiya Bhavan. And when I requested that it's not enough we just launch the book, let us have some verses from there. She was immediately able to get Veena on that, thanks to Sita, who has coordinated on this. And this is a sample. Why we gave a sample is to see that you take the book completely and read yourself, and with a scholar to get the full meaning in English or whatever the language. There are so many books in each language connected with Subhashitas. So there's Telugu, Tamil, Hindi, Urdu, anything. In many Indian languages it has been translated, and there's a commentary connected with it. You can all collect. These are the just samples what Vida has just given to you. And now there will be a seminar after the lunch where we will be featuring 4 very important scholars. Dr. T.S. Satyavati is here. Madam, welcome to you. And give a big round of one of the greatest scholars of India. And Mahapadhyaya, he is here. Please, Dr. Rangnath, another great scholar. Rajgopala Sharma will be joining the panel. And these people, whatever the Vida has talked to you, has been presented to you, they will elaborately they will discuss on the dais. So this is just a plan 2 of the program. And now may I request Raghavan ji, who has authored the book, what made him to do that? He has got a lot of things to do on hand, lot of legal work on hand, very busy lawyer. People ask him, how do you find time to write the book? But he told me he is planning to publish another 4 books following this publication. One on Ramayana and another is on Kathopanishad. Bhavan will have a lot of work to do with him. So there are, I mean, it's good that possibly he is taking another alternative profession also, being a Upanyasaka, being apart from being the lawyer, and it's good. He will have a lot of diversion on this subject. May I request him to kindly speak to us what made him to take up this and why he is planning long number of other publications in the mind. Thank you, Raghavan.
Honorable Justice Abdul Nazeer, Governor of Andhra Pradesh, respected guests on the dais, Bhavanites, ladies and gentlemen. This is indeed a very unique occasion at the Bhavan for the reason that we have for the first time Justice Abdul Nazeer visit the Bengaluru Bhavan as the Governor of Andhra Pradesh. When I made a request to him to be kind enough to launch this book, he had no hesitation in telling me that he will come. And he even accommodated my request for a specific date. Thank you very much, sir, for your kindness. It is said that life or samsara is a vicious tree. Samsara vishavrukshasya dvepale amrutopame kavyamrutarasa swadaha sangatis sujane jane. You will find on the cover of this book a picture of a tree, and I must tell you that all these drawings was done by my daughter Goda, who is also a lawyer. This depiction is from that verse. It shows the 2 trees, and this is the samsara, the tree of samsara, and the virtuous fruits that comes out of this tree is the company of good people like all of you today, and being in the company of good words. Now, how did this thought come to me? I thought that I should tell my 2 daughters something which had been given to us from our ancestors. So I said, because they were out of the house and they were all in different cities, so I said, let me share with them one noble thought for one day. A noble thought, a good thought for a good day was the subject of my talking to them every day. And I wrote about this every day, and that is how you will find in the book, day 1, day 2, day 3, up to day 100. And this was all uploaded on the internet by my younger daughter who is now in States, who is here, and both of them contributed tremendously for the bringing out of this book. It is said that to be born a human being is a blessing, and therefore we should make use of this life for the purpose of being useful to the society. Durlabham, this is what Shankaracharya said in Viveka Chudamani. Durlabham trayamai vaitat daivanugraha hetukam manushyatvam mumukshatvam mahapurusha samshayaha. You will not get these three things unless you have blessings of the Lord. That the first is to be born as a human being. We are at the top of the pyramid of Lord's creation. And the second is moksha, and that you will not get unless you have the blessings of the Lord. And the third, to be in the company of learned, good, and noble people. And therefore, it is the responsibility of each of us to use this life in a manner which will be useful to the society, which will elevate our thoughts from the mundane to the profane. We are all engaged in our day-to-day activities. We have little time for bestowing attention on the sublime. It is therefore that we have this small cryptic writing directly conveying a message, and that is Subhashita. Today, as all of you will agree, we have little time to read long treatises. We neither have the patience, nor the time, nor the ability to understand long treatises. We would rather have all the messages conveyed to us in a short form, in a direct manner, and that is exactly what the Subhashitas does. I told you that it is something very unique to be born as a human being, and it is therefore important for us to use our life in a proper manner. What is the difference between a human being and an animal in this wonderful creation of the Lord? Ahara nidra bhayamaitunancha samanyametat pashubir naranam gnanam naranam adhiko vishesha gnanena hinaha pashubis samanaha. Sleep, food, procreation, these are all common between human beings and animals. And what distinguishes a human being from the animals? What distinguishes or keeps the human being as at a different level than an ordinary animal is viveka. Viveka is the ability to discriminate between right and wrong, and that is the essence of our life. If therefore we lose this ability to discriminate between right and wrong, what in Kathopanishad is called Shreyas and Preyas, if we do not distinguish that, then we are equal to an animal. And it is therefore the duty of every one of us to contribute our little mite towards the elevation of the society. How do we therefore distinguish between what is right and what is wrong? That is the rule of dharma. The greatest good for the greatest number. And that is the fundamental of all dharmic principles. If something is not right, it's going to cause harm to anybody, that is adharma. If something is for the welfare of the largest number and gives them the greatest good, that is dharma. Therefore, we have to judge every one of our actions on that basis, and that is the message, and that's the only message that is conveyed by the Subhashitas. And we have therefore not only recite the Subhashitas, we have to internalize the principles contained in the Subhashitas, so that to the extent possible, we conduct ourselves in a righteous manner towards ourselves, our conscience, others, and the society at large. In order that we may be able to do so, mere knowledge is not enough. What is the use of knowledge if you don't have viveka? Viveka is swayam prajna. You should have internal knowledge, and we have to strive to do that all the time. Vidya vivadaya, dhanam madaya, shaktif paresham, paripidanaya, kalasya sadhoho, viparita metat, gnanaya danaya cha rakshanaya. If you use your education only for the purpose of creating discord, if you use your money only for the purpose of your ego, promoting your ego, if you use your strength only for the purpose of troubling others, that is the characteristic of a bad person. On the contrary, if you use knowledge for the welfare of everybody, if you use your resources, material wealth for the benefit of all, and if you use your strength to provide protection to those who are needed, that protection, that is the characteristic of a good person. And then we have to use our Vidya in a proper way. Vidya dadati vinayam, vinayat yati patratam, patratva dhanamapnoti, dhanat dharmam tatas sukham. That is the fundamental of all our existence. Everything must lead only to that, and that is the namely dharma, and that is the only way in which we can attain sukha. These are a few of the Subhashitas that are contained in this book, and I have put it as 100 days therapy, and I am now that the 100 days is now in a book form, I shall recommence from the 101st day. And I assure you that by the time you are able to read these 100 days of Subhashitas, and to the extent possible, internalize them, I will place in your hands the second book, God willing. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Raghavanji. He almost concluded with saying that Vidya dadati vinayam, vinaya dadati patratvam, patratva dhanamapnoti, dhanat dharmam tatasukam. This Subhashita he has practiced in life. I am sure most of you will agree with me. Give a big hand of applause to him. It's not enough to read or write about it, to bring them into the practice in his own life. Whatever the Vidya that he has earned all these years, and all the Vinaya that has come to him, and with this Vinaya he has, whatever the wealth he has accumulated, he has made a dharma, and this hall is the proof of such his magnanimity and his family. So once again, thank you very much, Raghavan. Please continue to do that, so that Bhavan will be benefited all the time. Sir, now, before we request Honorable Governor to kindly speak on this occasion, I once again remind all of you that Bhavan has organized a working lunch. Please do with us for the seminar part of it. So after the Governor's address, we will have a formal national anthem. Then we will continue the session with Dr. T.S. Satyavati and our S. Rangnath on the Subhashitas. You will get more knowledge about this book and the contents. May I request Honorable Governor to please give his address. Again, please switch off your mobiles and let there not be any disturbance.
ಬಹುಶಃ ರಾಘವನ್ ಅವರು ಮಾತಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾತು ಬಹುಶಃ ನಿಮಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಪ್ಪೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತಿದೆ ಬಹಳ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ ರಿಪಿಟೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ. ಶ್ರೀ ಕೆ.ಜಿ. ರಾಘವನ್ಜಿ, ಸೀನಿಯರ್ ಅಡ್ವೊಕೇಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಭವನ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಕೇಂದ್ರ. ಶ್ರೀ ಚಿರಂಜೀವ್ ಸಿಂಗ್ ಜಿ, ಫಾರ್ಮರ್ ಅಂಬಾಸಿಡರ್ ಯುನೆಸ್ಕೋ, ವೈಸ್ ಚೇರ್ಮನ್ ಭಾರತೀಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾ ಭವನ್ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಕೇಂದ್ರ. श्री H.N. सुरेश जी, डायरेक्टर भारतीय विद्या भवन बेंगलुरु केंद्र. श्री दिलीप सुराना जी, वाइस चेयरमैन भारतीय विद्या भवन. Dilip Surana ji, as I just now said, known for his Dolo 650, and it was not prescribed by doctors alone. Self-prescription was more. That is the guarantee he gave it to us during COVID period. ಆ ಸಭೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಗೌರವಾನ್ವಿತ ನ್ಯಾಯಮೂರ್ತಿಗಳಾದ ಎಸ್.ಆರ್. ಕೃಷ್ಣಕುಮಾರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸೂರಜ್ ಗೋವಿಂದರಾಜ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಹಾಗೆ ಹಿರಿಯ ವಕೀಲರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಾಗಾನಂದ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಸುರೇಶ್ ಲೋಕ್ರೆ ಸಾಹೇಬರು, ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ವಕೀಲ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರು ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಸ್ಕಾಲರ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I extend my warm greetings to you all. It gives me immense pleasure to be here amongst you all on the occasion of release of the book Subhashitas, compiled and authored by Shri K.G. Raghavan, Senior Advocate and Chairman, Bharatiya, Vidya, Bhavan, Bengaluru. Shri K.G. Raghavan is a respected senior advocate and an eminent jurist and chairman of Vidya Bhavan, Bengaluru, who has been actively involved in its multifarious activities. I have known him for several decades, sir, because his office was very close to my senior's office in Kumarakrama East, and very often he used to come to my senior, V. Krishnamurthy, in those days. And one secret I want to disclose, I have been his silent admirer, sir. He is truly a versatile writer and has done full justice to his anthology of Subhashitas, and it is a foundational for a healthy and dharmic society, right? The pearls of wisdom from various sources are pithily and directly stated in short and simple manner in these verses called the Subhashitas. The book is a unique experiment by the author in its content and approach, in that it lays out a 100-day plan for the reader, young and old alike, to go through the book at his or her own pace. I personally feel that this book on Subhashitas will be more appealing to the younger generation as they gain immense knowledge through the book, as they are always in pursuit of making a success out of their career and acquiring material comfort rather than developing a healthy mindset. To say in the author's own words as expressed in the book in author note, I quote, "The compilation of 100 days of writing," this is in the language of Mr. K.G. Raghavan, "the compilation of 100 days of writing is now in your hands. I hope that this will provide food for thought. If at least a few of these draw the reader's attention and enable them to internalize the message conveyed, the purpose of this volume would be achieved," unquote. The book released today is special in many ways. It deals with a very vital subject, as I said earlier, and explains in simple English language the depth of the wisdom conveyed by each of the Subhashitas. The universality of the message is also brought out by drawing analogies from the literature of different religions and regions. Good conduct or dharma transcends all boundaries and barriers. It is applicable universally. This approach in the book is heartening, especially in these days where societies all across the world are living in perpetual conflict and divided atmosphere. The book is easily reasonable and attractive to the reader with explanatory illustrations. I compliment the author and all those who are associated with bringing out such a neat and comprehensive publication. I have known Shri Raghavan both as a lawyer and as a judge, but the book brought out by him is a surprise element of other facet of the author which I have come to know now. Please give him a big hand. Huh? As rightly expressed by the author, in author's note of the book, these days less and less importance is being given to our ancient classical works of literature, and I quote, unfortunately, in this era, lack of time, patience, and commitment have made these treatises strange works of art, only to be preserved and worshipped, unquote. As the author says in chapter day 1 of the book, Subhashita simply means good words or well-spoken words. The term Su in Sanskrit means good. Bhashita means spoken, which together means well-spoken. Subhashitas in Sanskrit are short verses that convey thoughtful messages or words of wisdom. Subhashitas are known for their inherent moral and ethical advice, instructions in worldly wisdom, and guidance in making righteous deeds. Subhashitas create an appeal as the inherent message is conveyed through poems which are often rhythmic in nature. In the same chapter, the author has quoted a word which acclaims the importance of Subhashitas. Bhashahu mukhya madura divya girvana bharati tasyam hi kavya maduram tasmadashi subhashitam. Meaning, all the languages, the one that is most pleasing and which is the language of the gods and therefore divine is the Sanskrit language. In that language, the most pleasing literature. Among the wealth of Sanskrit literature, Subhashitas occupy a prominent position. Subhashitas are written in Sanskrit and the verses are known for their profound insights, moral teachings, and philosophical wisdom. They encompass a wide range of subjects including ethics, morality, human values, spirituality, social conduct, and practical life advice. Subhashitas are often characterized by their poetic structure and concise nature which allows them to convey deep meaning in a few words. Subhashitas are considered valuable tools for personal growth, self-reflection, and gaining a deeper understanding of life's principles. The essence of a Subhashita lies in its ability to convey profound truth and timeless wisdom in a concise and memorable form. Although Subhashitas originated in ancient India, their relevance and applicability extend beyond time and cultural boundaries. Their universal themes and philosophical insights continue to inspire and guide people in their pursuit of wisdom and leading a meaningful life. Most of us grew up listening to proverbs, adages, and maxims. Proverbs which are taken from various spheres of life and passed on as words of wisdom from one generation to another have been used by different cultures all over the world to instill in children the principles of morality, ethics, ethos, common sense, and other essential traits of life. As Ludwig Sternbach, the author of the work Subhashita, Gnomic and Didactic Literature, puts it, and I quote, this is very important. As often these short pieces of excellent poetry that were written by known poets and contained universal truths became generally adopted as wise and pleasing expression of verity, so that ultimately their authorship was forgotten and they became authorless. Probably no other literature in the world can be compared with Sanskrit literature as far as the variety of subjects dealt with in short epigrams is concerned, Sanskrit poets cultivated poetry to such an extent that every work, whether on love or hate, life or death, or even on law, philosophy, logic, medicine, horses and manure, was written in verse, unquote. Many languages have such standalone verses that deal with a specific topic and set to a poetic meter. For example, the Tamil Venpa, Venpa, the Japanese haiku and tanka, the Persian rubai, the Kannada Tripadi and Chatuspadi, the Urdu Nazm, the Telugu Chatupadyam, the Marathi Ovi, the Hindi Doha, Doha धीरे धीरे रे मना धीरे से सब कुछ होए माली सिंचे सौगड़ा ऋतु आए फल होए Hindi Doha and English limerick etc. In many instances they are exclusively devotional and instructional or comical or romantic, but the Sanskrit Subhashitas cover a broad range of subjects and themes. Vachanam sarvabhutam yattat subhashitam uchyate. The meaning or the mood of which is complete in itself is a subhashita. Indian classical literature is replete with subhashitas, emphasizing a global perspective and promotion of the greater good of the society over individual or family interests. I quote one such subhashita from Maha Upanishad that is mentioned by the author in chapter day 21, I think at page 71. That goes like this. I am Nija Paro Veti Ganana Laguchetasam Udara Charitanam Tu Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. Hope my pronunciation is right, sir. Meaning, no, for my a bit to Sanskrit knowledge, Mr. Nagarand is responsible, senior advocate is here, because he sent one of his friends my initial days as a High Court judge. Meaning is, consideration like he is mine or he is another occur only to the narrow-minded persons. Let me repeat this. Consideration like he is mine or he is another occur only to narrow-minded persons. To the broad-minded person, the whole world is a family. The ancient idea of Vasudhaiva is considered more relevant even today. It encourages everyone to consider the welfare of others and to foster global solidarity and responsibility on various issues. I would like to mention here another interesting Subhashita mentioned in the book in chapter day 47 at page 152, which I found more appealing, that reads as follows. Satyam Mata Pita Jnanam Dharmo Bhritadaya Shakha Shantihi Patni Ksamaputra Zadate Mama Bandhavaha. Meaning, truthfulness is like one's mother, right? Knowledge is the father. Dharma or righteousness is the brother. Peace is one's wife. And the quality of forgiveness is like one's son. These 6 qualities that reside in himself are said to be one's family members. The absence of even one of these makes the family incomplete. Everyone would like to have a whole family, is it not? We have to bear in mind that family does not merely comprise of the existential relationships with outside world, but it is the presence of all these above qualities within himself or herself. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan is a highly reputed institution founded by Dr. K.M. Munshi, a stalwart of this country. As you all may be aware, Dr. Munshiji was a highly accomplished personality, and his contributions in various fields like politics, administration, legal and literature are commendable and have left an indelible footprint in the history of the country. Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, as a reputed institution, has tirelessly worked towards promoting, propagating, and spreading the culture of India that embraces the culture of the world. In fact, the motto of Bharatiya Bhavan, let noble thoughts come to us from every side. This is the motto of Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, on which it was founded by Munshiji, is a statement from the Rig Veda actually. I am happy to learn that the book released today is one of the titles published by the Bhavan, and the book richly deserves to be a part of Bhavan's book university. Lastly, I would like to conclude my speech with a Subhashita that outlines the importance of the speech. This was quoted by Raghavanji and one of the speaker. Satyam brayat, priyam brayat, na brayat satyam apriyam, priyam na nankatam bhayat, isha dharma sanatanaha. Meaning, speak the truth. Speak pleasantly. Do not speak the truth in an unpleasant manner. Right? Even if pleasant, do not speak the untruth. This is the path of eternal righteousness. I congratulate Shri K.G. Raghavanji on this auspicious occasion of the release of his book on Subhashitas, which I have no doubt will be an inspiration to everyone. I thank Shri Raghavanji for having invited me to today's book release function and wish him all the success in his endeavors. And I look forward to many more prolific works to flow from the author's pen in future. But one request, sir. I am a retired judge, but your assistance may be required to young judges like them. So don't leave the profession. Please assist them. Thank you very much. Jai Hind.
Can give a second round of applause for this. Thank you, sir. Now it's time to honor the people who have been on the dais for this function. May I request Dilip Saranaji to honor Chanjeev Singh Sahab for having today made it possible to be a very busy person, despite that, made it possible to be here, and thank you so much, sir. This is a celebration, sir. Sir. Now the signature of this function, Shri K.G. Raghavan. Here may I request Dilip Saranaji to honor the author of the book on this very special occasion. Not as a chairman we are honoring as an author. Please, Dilip Saranaji. May I request Dr. T.S. Satyavati ji to please come to the dais and, no, please. And Dr. Raghunath, please come out. They will be participating in the upcoming seminar now. Madam Satyavati, Benny, Dr. Raghunath, please. Dilip Saranaji, may I request you to please honor the scholars who have contributed so much for this publication. I don't know how much time they have spent on correcting our scripts. May I request Goda Raghavan to be on the stage, please? She has done a wonderful illustration for the book, and including the cover page. In fact, some of her illustrations I have stalled.
The manuscript was ready. We removed the name of the author and sent it in an anonymous form to Dr. Ranga. And they said, do you think it's worthwhile publishing it?
But the best part is, Raghavan didn't complete his story, I'll tell you. The moment he saw the script, he said it's a Raghavan's book. The lady behind the book, Goda Raghavan, please. Wonderful illustration. Give a big round of applause to her. Very painstaking, very carefully seeing the layouts, everything. Handful. Next to be ready for some more. Another person we have given the maximum trouble is Shri Vidya to please come over, and she is the printer of the book, very beautifully done. I don't know how many sleepless nights we have given to her. She is the one who designed, printed the book. We thank her on this occasion. Shri Vidya. Dilip ji, please honor. Well done, madam. Thanks a lot. May I request Venu, who did the singing part of it today. Very beautiful job. Very nicely presented few slokas. Give the taste of what Subhashita is. May I now request Raghavanji to honor our Dilip Surana, who made it possible to come all the way this morning from Bombay to attend this function, and sorted that we are on the track. And today, I'll share a good news. Bhavan never had its own webcasting instruments. He donated all these wonderful instruments today, and we are going on live this program. So thanks to him, and made it possible, not just donating, to saw that he is a part of the celebrations. And I also thank Arjun here, and who has been, and also his good friend Pradeep, to come over and receive token from us as appreciate. Last 2 days they had sleepless nights to see that this webcast goes on. Please. Our Nagalakshmi's son, actually he did everything from the last 2 days. Arjun and Pradeep. Dilip sir, please. Today all over the world this program is going live, and most of the people are seeing through that. We had Purohit, Srikant Sharma, and Lakshminarayan Sharma, and Shri Sachidanand, and Raghavendra Prasad ji. All of them, they had a wonderful job of reciting this slokas. May I request them to kindly stand up, sir. We will offer our pranams to you from here. You have given us such a wonderful start to the entire function by your Vedagoshas. And I thank the media friends for being here this morning. And above all, we have the Raghavan's family with us in this celebration. Thanks to each one of you for having made it possible and made it very special for all of us. And of course, the staff members of the Bhavan and my own other colleagues, they are all here. And very important judges and advocates friends are here. Each one, Ghanshyamji, I could see here from here. Piyushji and Manandiji are all the part of this big system. So thanks to each and every one of you. And we'll stand for the national anthem, please. Thank you so much. Just a reminder, the lunch is ready. This is in the 3rd floor. Please join us for lunch, and then we will reassemble here for the seminar. Thank you so much.
Thank you.